go, Rush!
Matt Leo, welcome to the show, man.
Appreciate you having me, brother.
Welcome back to Australia. It's great to finally meet you because our first interview was via Zoom, so you're a big dude.
Yeah, as I've been told, I forget sometimes.
All right, so today we're gonna break down your experience at the Super Bowl. We've got some exclusive footage from your end. Excited to get into it. I just want to start off by saying, how's the tagline from plumbing in Adelaide to the Super Bowl sound to you?
Man, thinking back at it, I conversate a lot, with people, the journey that it's taken to get here. Sitting on TAFE SA, plumbing as a first year, seeing the Ravens and 49ers playing the Super Bowl, and then, this past Super Bowl being a part of it was like, a pinch me moment.
So let's go back to the week leading up to the Super Bowl. You guys fly from Philly to Arizona, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Take us back to that moment. You're on the plane and on the team buses. What's the energy like amongst the team?
Yeah, so leading up to the Super Bowl, we take off to Arizona a week early, for the media stuff and a lot of stuff with the team bonding, coming up to the big event of the Super Bowl. So, leaving as a group from the facility, having fans out the front, lining up, screaming, cheering, pieces of paper with people's names and numbers on it, helicopters following us on the bridge. It was a moment that you're like, this is the, biggest event you could really be a part of.
So it almost felt like you were part of the Beatles.
Yeah, felt like, you were on tour as a full band.
So who do you spend a lot of time with on the team?
For me, I spend a lot of time with a lot of guys, but, personally, the D-line, you spend so many times meeting with them, practicing with them, just little things outside the building, you grow a relationship with the guys that you spend the most time with. So, although I'm close with a lot of guys and the majority of the guys on the team, the D-line group is like, we're in the trenches together, so we're the closest.
So there's 3 Aussies on the Philadelphia Eagles. You've got yourself, Jordan Mailata, and Aaron Sipos. Do you guys have like a secret Aussie handshake or a special bond amongst the 3 of you?
I wouldn't say a secret handshake. We just have banter. We're strong in our banter. Jordan being from Sydney, Aaron from Melbourne, me from little old Adelaide. So, we love to compare and take little jabs at each other's states. But, it's all love. We all are on different positions and, knowing the journey we've all taken, which has been different paths to be, together sharing the same goal is, it's something that's a blessing to have, 2 other Aussies beside me.
Your guys' focus is obviously to play football. And what a lot of people don't realize that the week leading up to the Super Bowl, there's tons of events, media things to attend. What's the schedule like leading up to the Super Bowl?
Man, that was something unique. The minute you get there, you got news, media at the front parked up. You got security, in every checkpoint, in every area of the hotel. Fans already at the airport, waiting for you to get off the plane. You really felt how big of a deal this was to be, bombarded with a bunch of, media questions from all different outlets. It could be from NFL Mexico, it could be from, European television. It could be everything, So having the open media night where we stepped up on stage and it was almost like you're on a podium in a boxing arena.
Let's get into game day. Take us back to that moment. You're on the team bus and then you see the stadium. What's going through your head? What emotions are you personally feeling?
That was, like always, it's like you've gone through it a million times before, with other games, but this game obviously feels a little bit different. The lights are brighter, the cameras are out for this game. So leading up to it all week, the energy was still guys were, trying to be themselves, however that may be. Every guy's different, how they take an approach on game day. Some guys are quiet, reserved. Some guys, just have to be loud. You just got to respect everyone's, ways of getting ready on game day. But leading on to the game day itself and getting on the bus, it was strictly business in people's faces, but everyone was kind of going through their own emotions and experiences themselves, and I sure was. So yeah, you can't contain it, but hold it out a little bit and show your facial expressions with your teammates. But it was one of the best experiences ever.
And in the footage that you've got there, I can see there's a number of buses. How many make up the entire squad of the Philadelphia Eagles?
We definitely roll deep as a team. Being in the NFL, the numbers are a lot higher. So, on that occasion, there was over 100 people, that are traveling, trainers, strength coaches, players. So, we have about 5, buses that we're all in sync, line, driving with a police escort to the stadium.
As kids here in Australia, we grow up and we hear about the Super Bowl and we watch it on TV and it seems like something that's untouchable. But this year, the kid from Adelaide, Matt Leo, was a part of all the madness. What was going through your mind when you walked into the stadium?
You know, during the time, you do your best to be present, you know, thinking about and enjoying the moment. But there's, you know, stages even a night time before, you know, telling yourself like, I never thought, you know, my wildest dream that 9 years later of watching something on TV that I'd be a part of it and, you know, myself and standing on, you know, one of the biggest stages. It's something that I could never completely grasp, you know, to be the hurdles that I, you know, had to take to get to, you know, that one spot was, it all just, you know, finally felt like it was worth it.
Oh man, that's amazing. Congratulations. So how was the vibe amongst the boys in the locker room before the game?
Yeah, you know, you're in a different locker room. You know, you got all the labels of the Super Bowl lit up and stickers all across your locker. You walk out on the field for pre-game and, you know, you see celebrities walking, you know, on the sideline. It's easy to get caught up and, you know, and focus on those things while trying to, you know that we got one more game to take care of. You know, going into the locker room before the game, the juices were still flowing, everyone was still happy. You know, the energy was high as hell. The music was, yeah, bumping like it always is. Everyone was, you know, knowing this was last hoorah and, you know, ready for it.
Now, most important question, did you catch Rihanna's halftime performance?
No, I missed it. You know, it was in the locker room was so loud in itself. No one could even hear the performance.
Wow, really?
I heard some guys going into the restroom to the little air vent just to hear the performance. But it was that was a tough one to miss.
Now, the Eagles started the game off with a bang. You guys were up at halftime and it looked like you were going to get the win. How are you coping with the fact that we were so close?
No matter what, you know, that moment is going to sting for the rest of your life. You know, to make it that far is not, you know, not easy at all. To say I'm so proud of the team and like to be a part of it, I wouldn't change anything. It was a weird feeling knowing that, you know, we did everything that we normally do and then to finish, you know, the game the way we did, you know, it made it hurt, but at the same time, you know, we could hold our head out high knowing that we didn't get complacent. You know, you look back at the blessings, the journey, you know, experiencing with so many guys that, you know, I call brothers. You're not always going to be the same place, same team together. So just knowing that I had some of the best memories with the guys is something that you can't get back, and you kind of look at those things as the main focus.
Now that you're back in Australia, has it sunk in how much you've achieved? Have you had a chance to pinch yourself and look back at how far your journey has come?
I'm usually bad at that. You know, I sometimes focus so much on the goals that I have and what I still want to accomplish that sometimes it isn't until I'm laying by myself or listening to music and taking that second to really think back at, like, wow, you know, from where I started and what I was doing before that to now, you know, to look back and know I've been a part of a Super Bowl is an incredible feeling.